Hey guys, this is FS Physicus here with my channel intro video. I just wanted to give you a little background on how I got into YouTube and what kind of content you can expect to see here on the channel. So I started with YouTube in 2007, primarily because of my hobby of large-scale model railroading. The trains aren't big enough for you to ride on or anything like that, but they're big enough to operate outdoors. And what I envisioned was putting a video camera on the train, letting it ride around on the rails, recording that, then posting that, and other hobby-related content here on the channel. But for a variety of reasons, that never went anywhere. And in the meantime, I found myself using YouTube to watch gun-related videos. I eventually became a firearm owner and decided that what I wanted to do with YouTube was to host a shooting channel. So, what kind of content can you expect to see here? Well, shooting videos, obviously. That'd be me with a firearm, shooting at paper, steel plates, fruit, clay pots, water jugs, things of that nature. The other thing I want to do are close-up videos. Not necessarily a gun review per se, but just a close-up of a specific firearm that I own or have been loaned that will show you the features of that particular gun. For instance, here's my Springfield XD9 subcompact. Let's do something close up at the table, not a shooting video, where I can show you the features of the gun. Also, I plan on doing safety and education videos. Safety is paramount in this hobby. Yes, it's a hobby. Yes, it's a recreational activity. Yes, there's also potential for grave injury. So, my personal opinion is anyone who's out here doing firearm-related videos on YouTube should be doing a safety video. I'd almost say it's a requirement. I know it'll get old hearing the same 4 basic rules of firearm safety, but it's important. Now, as far as education goes, there's a number of topics. Cleaning your guns. What are the different kinds of actions for firearms? Why is a pump shotgun different than a revolver? Is different than a semi-automatic? What's the difference between fully automatic and semi-automatic? Those kinds of topics. Some of them are basic, I know, but it's good to cover the basics. The other thing I'd like to do is, where it's appropriate, review other gear, things that are peripherally related to firearms. For instance, a knife, or a range bag, a holster, target stand, things of that nature. Now, one of the other things that you may or may not be aware of is currently in this country there is a great struggle going on with our Second Amendment rights, that is, the right to keep and bear arms. So from time to time, I will probably release videos that are opinion pieces, maybe on that topic, maybe on others. Now, I'd just like to say that I consider myself a second-generation member of the YouTube firearm community. Obviously, the first generation are those folks who were gun enthusiasts and then came to YouTube and said, oh, hey, I can share what I know through YouTube. Obviously, in my case, I came to YouTube, discovered the firearm videos, and then said, hey, that's what I want to do too. Hopefully, I've got something fresh to offer to the community. I'd also like to point out that some of those first-generation folks are my motivation for doing these videos. So, if you don't know of Hickok 45, Fate of Destiny, FPS Russia, I would strongly recommend you seek out their videos, watch a few of them, and if you like it, subscribe to their channels. A word about ads, because I do have ads enabled on the channel. This is a hobby, and I don't expect to earn an income from YouTube. However, if from time to time they threw me a few pennies, and that in turn covered a couple of rounds of ammo, that would be great. So if you could be bothered to let an ad play now and then, and notice I said play, you don't have to watch it. I mean, I don't watch the ads before videos I'm going to sit down and watch. I go do something else, and then when the video starts, I come back and watch that. Feel free to do the same. But if you could, from time to time, allow an ad to play, that would be greatly appreciated. So I think that about wraps things up for the channel intro. Thanks for looking in on me.